Hey guys, time for another progress update on what we are now calling the GhibliCraft project. The builder Avenoir became active again after a long hiatus and started by giving the outside of the bathhouse a makeover. The front of the bathhouse has looked just about the same for 2 years or so it deserved an update using some of the new blocks like concrete and concrete powder. The boiler room was also given a makeover, implementing more steam and water at the bottom instead of lava. These Japanese characters were made using maps, and they roughly translate to keep everything clean and in its place, but I could be wrong. This door now opens and closes when you get close to it, which you could say puts it a step above the actual door in the movie. Ours is automatic. Engineer has been working on a new elevator system using invisible shulkers and command blocks. You stand here and press the lever, and it sends you up, just like in the movie. No more pistons needed. The back of the bathhouse was also given a makeover with more pipes everywhere. Also, to fix the problem of the back area always being in shadow, light was filtered from the roof using well-placed stained glass blocks. Looks much more like the movie now. It's been a long time since Gamer Guppy became too busy to finish the cat bus, so some people decided to start working on it again. So far they've gotten the cat's head to turn towards the nearest person. Pretty terrifying. Howl's Moving Castle was finally implemented into the Howl world itself, in 2 places. The first place is the top of the mountain, where Sophie sees the castle up close for the first time. The second place is at Star Lake, where they stop the castle briefly to hang their laundry. There's actually a contradiction between the size of the castle and the layout of the interior. According to the movie, it only takes 1 flight of stairs to get from the main room at the bottom to the balcony on the side of the castle. But in order for it to work with the large scale of the castle, way more than 1 flight of stairs is needed. To fix this, the interior and exterior of the castle are in separate locations with teleporting doors connecting them. You open the door and get teleported to the interior, which is floating over some other hill in the distance. Then when you go out the door, you are teleported back to the exterior. There are also 2 versions of the interior, one messy version to mimic how it was when Sophie first entered it, and one clean version that takes place after Sophie gives it a good cleaning. There is a clock tower in market shipping now, and it's actually quite functional. If you look inside, you will see gears turning, using many armor stands and player heads, and there is also a chime that we plan to implement to go off at noon and midnight. I recently discovered a really cool trick with resource packs involving item frames. I took this basket model and made it so that when you put it on an item frame, it covers the whole block and makes it look like a basket that is holding the block. This is done in the display settings when you're making the model. In the wall tab, you just scale it up and push it backwards. This opens up a world of possibilities, especially because you can rotate the model after putting it on the item frame. The new features like Ghibli-themed minigames and RPG elements are getting closer and closer to implementation. We're just about finished with implementing the framework that will allow us to host more people and create multiple server instances to handle heavy server load, thanks to Baktro and Red Epicness. Soon we'll be releasing the new website and first minigame. Leave a comment below if you have a minigame you would love to see on the new server. One of our developers named Dr. Justice tried out using Cloudy's holographic system to make a holographic menu for the Ghibli-themed hats that you can buy in the store and win through minigames, but the system proved to be a little too glitchy to be practical. So we switched to a more traditional chest-based menu. Here's a mock-up that I animated to demonstrate how the menu could be made, and although I don't have footage of the actual product, it's getting really close to what you see here. You'll be able to collect and unlock hats, props, and pets that sit on your shoulder or follow behind you. We need plugin developers. Please apply if you are a plugin developer and want to support the GhibliCraft project. We can always use more builders as well, so click here to apply. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.